Here in front of Fiesta Texas, about to go in. This is my first time doing one of these Friday 10:30 openings. There's several school groups, it looks like, here, so it's not going to be quite as empty as I thought it could be, but it doesn't look too bad. We'll see. The Wonder Woman statue is gone. Wonder when they took that out.
Sit back. 3, 2, 1.
I know I overrate this, but I love this thing. I think it's so much fun. It is very intense, and it moves a lot quicker than it looks there. Now, if you're looking for airtime, this isn't the coaster, but for intensity and for all the head choppers, doesn't get any better than this. So I did the front and the back on Poltergeist. I think I like the back better. It was more forceful, more intense. So that's what I would recommend for Poltergeist. And with a little bit of perspective here, it'll probably drop in my rankings the next time I do a list, but I still like it as much as ever. I just got a little bit better perspective on things, but I'm still gonna have it quite overranked in other people's opinions. But this has what I love. Not everything that I love, I almost said that, but no, it doesn't have the airtime. But as far as intensity, might not be the most intense coaster in the world, but it is quite intense. Very forceful. Love the inversions on it. And I love that it has no mid-course brake run, unlike the ones at Kings Island and Kings Dominion. And I love that it's outdoors because you get to see all the head choppers. And it's also a faster launch. It's 60 miles an hour instead of 54. And this is the barrier where they're going to be putting in the pendulum, the frisbee ride. Don't know how close they are. You kind of see through it a little bit. All they got is the concrete poured. Might be something they can put together real quick, though. Hopefully it'll be ready for the summer. This is early May. But Superman is closed. One of my favorite parks to go to. Very beautiful, probably my favorite Six Flags park. But it's unfortunate that so many of their rides are down a lot of the time. Wonder Woman's down a lot still. Superman, I've noticed it down quite a bit, even though it's a B&M. It has had a lot of downtime in times that I've been here. I was here for 4 days one summer, and it was down the entire time. Except for the first hour. I got 2 rides in that first hour, and then it was down the entire rest of the week. Poor Superman, poor Wonder Woman, they're both stuck on the lift hill. Can't see the Wonder Woman, but yeah, I watched it during a test, get stuck on the lift hill. Superman, looks like that was probably also a test as well. There she is, what a beauty. Please be open. The rattlesnake is gone. So maybe the rattlesnake and Wonder Woman are both being refurbished in some way. That was about a 30-minute wait. So not terrible. But don't be fooled by these school day Fridays. There are definitely a lot of people in the park. It's not an empty park day, that's for sure. Yeah, about 30 minutes here for Iron Rattler, not too bad. If you're here on a busy day, that wouldn't be a bad wait. You just wouldn't have thought that a school day would be a busy day. Okay, even that section was awesome on this ride. We're on top of the quarry wall. That was insanity. Some people say that they don't care for that section. That section was total insanity today on the ride I just got. And if that was insanity, you can only imagine what that drop off the quarry wall was like. And the first drop. That is maybe the best ride I've ever had on this. I was kind of wondering between Iron Rattler and X2 for my number 2 favorite coaster. Yeah, it's no contest. Iron Rattler, number 2 for sure. That part right over there I've had some rides where it doesn't seem like that's doing much, but it did something on this. It was giving airtime, it was giving laterals, it was incredible. That ride alone was worth the trip to San Antonio. I'm actually in town for a concert, but of course, I was going to throw this in. And some people say it's short. It didn't even feel short. It really doesn't. I mean, most roller coasters are about this length, really. And when it's insane like that, and I was able to get myself some room. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, guys. And this is new to me. I forget when this came out. It wasn't open when I was here last in late October. Definitely a low thrill ride, so great for the kids. It's a shooting dark ride. Pretty decent for what it was trying to do. Definitely not at the level like a Justice League. This is more along the lines of Boo Blasters, although I'd say this is definitely better than Boo Blasters. I don't know, this coaster is too sketchy for me. I don't like this type of coaster. At least this one's still standing. One out front's gone. So it was a 35-minute wait to get on Wonder Woman. I've waited longer. Of course, that was in the summer, not on a school day like today. I rode in the get crazy airtime, especially there. And of course on the drop, and here, right there. It's only going like 52 miles an hour, but boy, you feel like you're going about 80. It's definitely a great ride, but still I say all other RMCs, the hybrids and the wooden coasters, I still like those better. But this is a good addition to what RMC provides, though. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here with these and the T-Rex whenever it comes out. But those shoulder straps, this would be so much better without the shoulder straps. Those kind of hurt. But not nearly as bad as over-the-shoulder restraints if you get headbanging. Not get any headbanging with those shoulder straps. So it really is just a personal preference whether you would prefer this or Iron Rattler here at the park. I don't think there is one definitive best coaster at the park. It really is just personal preference. I never like when we use that term best as in this is absolutely the best and it cannot be disputed. No, it's all personal preference. I just got my 60th lifetime ride on this. And yes, I have kept an exact count on this one. So that was definitely number 60. There's a coaster I've ridden more than any other on Earth. The second most would be Manta at SeaWorld Orlando, which I think is 55. Those are the only two I've done more than 50 times. And it's as great as ever, if not better than ever. That first dive off the cliff doesn't do much. But that section right there actually did give pretty good airtime on these rides. And it doesn't always do that. And I love that section on top of the wall, and that dive off the quarry wall is incredible. Well, most of the school groups left, and look what happened to the line. It disappeared. Practically walked right onto Wonder Woman, and then while I was on my ride, there was a big clap of thunder, so at least we were able to do our ride, but yeah, it got shut down after that. Actually, the train behind us got to go also before they got word to shut down.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, waiting live, we're experiencing a temporary delay due to lightning in the area. There is no estimated wait time, so when we will be back up.
But hey, I got a second and a third ride on it. Rode in the third row and the back row again. So most of my rides have been in the back row, so I wanted to try closer to the front. And yeah, if you're worried about the violent, aggressive airtime, go towards the front. It's not as aggressive up there. In the back, boy, it really rips you out of your seat aggressively. And with those shoulder straps, if you're tall, which I'm not, but if you are, they're going to be even worse for you. At the new Chop 6 location, right near the railroad entrance, near the train station, and just down from Iron Rattler. And my new favorite place to eat here, in my very limited experience. Seems like you got burgers and chicken strips, pizza. Then you got this for something different. That's pretty good. The rain passed. The only thunder I heard was while I was riding this. The rides remained down for almost an hour. Now they're testing. Alright, finally got my first front row ride on Wonder Woman. And that was my favorite ride of them all. You don't get ejected on that first drop like you do in the back. You're in the back, you get ejected violently right here, but not in the front. The front is just floater, but I love getting to just look out over the single rail. Having that clear line of vision over the single rail, that was just the coolest thing. So while the airtime might not be as strong in the front, I still like it better. If all you care about is airtime, then go to the back. If you like visuals, then go to the front. If you have a choice. Usually you don't have a choice. I just lucked into that front row seat. The kids that were in front of me didn't want the front, so I took it. Okay, now seriously, is this ERT or what is going on here? This line is usually back into the plaza, several switchbacks. And now we got like 2 or 3 trains worth of people. That's it. That's how it's been since the rain. To follow up on what I said there, you do still get airtime in the front row. It's just not as strong as in the back. But the other thing to note of that is that the shoulder straps in the front are a non-factor. In the back though, those shoulder straps are uncomfortable. They don't hurt really, but they're uncomfortable on the airtime. But the airtime isn't as strong in the front, so the shoulder straps aren't as big of a deal there. So yeah, I think that's the view and the shoulder straps not bothering me. Makes me like the front more. Just got last ride of the night on Iron Rattler. Don't know how you'd Le Noir, something like that. Saw the empty train, they just scooted forward. But they let us stay on for a second ride. I thought they were gonna send us off and the people on that train were gonna get the last ride, but they let us ride again. So we got last ride. There was nobody waiting in the station when we rolled back in, so that was nice of them to let us ride again. So that was 8 rides on this. I was in the front row too. Back row is definitely better. But on that dive off the quarry wall, the front row is pretty cool because you have like aggressive ejector right at the start, and then it kind of transitions into floater. When you're in the back, it's all ejector the whole way. But when you're in the front, the first drop is floater. And you're in the back, it's definitely ejector. But I'll be back here tomorrow morning just for a couple hours. Because I got the concert at night, got a friend I'm picking up at the airport in the afternoon. But I'll have enough time to at least spend a couple hours here. And that'll be it for Fiesta Texas and amusement parks on this trip. But I got a much bigger trip coming at the end of the month.